everyone, it's Sarah Vander Vloet here. As you know, I am a realtor and I thought it would be fun to do a few segments in a series called Real Estate with Sarah Vander Vloet. So today, my first segment here will be all about real estate and animals. As you know, I'm a big animal lover. I do have an obsession with dogs. We have encountered several experiences when it comes to animals in real estate. So while Mike and I have sold homes and showed homes over the years, I wanted to share some of the hilarious and not so hilarious things that we've encountered when it comes to animals in real estate. The first thing that I wanted to tell you about was we were showing a home to a couple, and I am not as much of a cat person as a dog person, but that's just my personal preference. And one time we opened the door to go in to show the home, and there was Mike and I, the couple, and then some parents that were with us to view the home, and a cat that was outside got inside the home. We weren't sure if this cat lived inside the home or if it was just a neighborhood cat that decided to come in to have some food. I'm not sure, but it ran straight into the front door, straight to the back of the house into a bedroom and hid under a futon. So of course it was almost impossible to get this cat to come out, and luckily for us, our lovely buyer was able to use her cat whisperer powers and get this cat to come to her, and we were able to put him back outside where he belonged. This is one of the most hilarious things that we have encountered when it comes to real estate and animals. So we took a listing a few years back, and the owners of the home had a beautiful black lab, and we told them that of course the dog couldn't be there for showing. It's just not safe for the dog or potential buyers and agents, and also we wouldn't want anything to happen to that dog if it got out. So we said, oh, you know what, it's going to be fairly busy with this listing, so what Mike and I will do is one of us will come over and we will take the dog out. So there was several showings, and that poor dog had never seen so many walks in his life. So by the end of the one day that we were helping them with their dog, Mike went over and he opened the door, and the dog ran away from him because he was like, I see you and I'm not walking anymore, and that was the end of it. So probably still to this day, if that dog saw us, he would run away. Too many walks for that boy that day. The third story that I want to tell you is one time we were showing a home in Northwest London, and we came in the home. There was 2 staircases that went up to the second level. So Mike went one way and I went the other way with the buyer. And Mike said, holy smokes, you guys, there's snakes up here. And of course, we were not sure where the snakes were, but they had aquarium after aquarium after aquarium with snakes in the aquarium. So that was something we were kind of freaked out about. Even if a snake is in an aquarium in a home, I still don't want to be part of that. It freaked us out. The fourth one that I have to share was a really sweet story. There was a senior that was selling his home, and we were showing it to some buyers. We went into the bathroom, and there was a note on the window, and it was really, really sweet. It said, to potential buyers, please do not open this window or open the blind, as there's a nest of baby birds that I'm trying to protect. So we thought that was really sweet. The fifth one that I want to share with you is something that has rarely happened. We were selling a house. It was actually a farm property out in the country, and this dog was an older dog that grew up on that property and was basically mostly an outside dog. And so this dog was actually part of the sale of the property because the sellers were moving into an apartment and didn't want to take that dog off the farm. So the buyers were, although kind of thinking it was interesting, were willing to accept the dog as a chattel that came with the house. So that dog got to live on that property. One more story about animals going with the property is we had sold a house that was just outside of London, and the sellers had some chickens, and the seller's preference was for the chickens to be able to stay with the house. So the buyers who never had chickens before welcomed this addition to the property, and I think still are enjoying the eggs from those chickens. Next one that I want to share with you is this one time we were showing a house that we believe to be haunted. Something was just eerie. We'll tell you the whole story if you ever want to know. But the fact is, there was a cat, and we heard him say, "Get out." It might have just been a meow, but when we were in that house, we heard this cat say, "Get out." I don't know. There was 4 of us there. We all thought so. The final story that I have for you when it comes to real estate and animals is, this one was before I became a realtor, and I remember Mike being freaked out. So Mike represented the sellers and was holding an open house for the public, and when he showed up, he went through the house and turned on all the lights, opened the door to the basement and flicked on the basement light, and then he went and got ready to welcome the public to the open house. So the first person that came into the home went through the house and then went downstairs, and halfway down the stairs stopped and said, "Excuse me, do you know that there is a snake on a heating pad down here?" And as we already know, Mike doesn't like snakes. I don't know who would want to tour a house that had a snake out, never mind in an aquarium, but out on a heating pad down in the basement. And when Mike canceled the open house, called the sellers, and the sellers said that they had forgotten their snake outside of the aquarium. So there you have it. There's a few stories about real estate and animals. There's always something that keeps us on our toes, and you would never know that we'd have so many of these situations, but it sure has been fun. And as an animal lover, I think they're great stories. So I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching my first segment in this series called Real Estate with Sarah Vander Vloet. Bye for now.